What's up, guys? Everything Fish, doing another species info because I haven't done one in a while. I actually just finished a native fish care, so I figured I'd do another video since I have time. But today it's going to be on the Gibbiceps Pleco, which you can't even see in the video. He's in there. He never comes out for me to get good footage of him, so this is the best I can honestly get. Most of the time he's all the way in, you can't see any part of him. I'll try to get a good thumbnail of him so you can see what he looks like. But anyway, scientific name is Pterygoplichthys gibbiceps. Other names are sailfin pleco, leopard sailfin pleco, leopard spotted pleco, and Colombian spotted pleco. I bought him as a Colombian spotted pleco. Fish stores label them as all kind of stuff just to make them sound better to sell them, because these are a pretty common species, but of course they get huge. Family is Luricaridae, which is plecos and autosynclus. Mainly plecos. Origin is most of South America. Just not even trying to be vague there. Just almost all of South America these guys are present. Pretty abundant. They were described by R. Kenner in 1854, but there's been many revisions made to the scientific name since then. For tank size, these are very, very slow-growing fish. I started mine out of 30 gallon, which is a good starter tank for them, but when they're an adult, they're going to need at least 150 gallons. My guy's probably going to go into 180 or so. Maximum size is about 18 to 20 inches. These are a big fish. You can see all over the tank. There's feces everywhere. These are an extremely messy fish. I do 50% weekly water changes, and that's barely enough. I'm just sliding by on that. So I might have to do 50% weekly pretty soon. They're semi-aggressive pleco compared to... They're much more aggressive than most plecos. When they're young, adults can be extremely aggressive tank terrors. I would recommend never keeping them with another pleco. I've had bad experience with that. It's actually killed other plecos I kept it with over time. Or kept it with over time, not kept it. Yeah, it'll fight with other catfish occasionally too. It'll fight with my bullhead. Nothing too bad, but it's only 7 inches, so when it's 20 inches, I can only imagine. Experience is moderate. They're pretty hardy fish, very hardy fish, and commonly available, so it's not hard to get one, but it can be difficult to deal with aggression in these fish in adults. Juveniles are pretty peaceful community fish, but adults are aggressive. These are omnivorous fish, so feed them high-quality algae wafers, zucchini, squash, pumpkin, supermarket shrimp, and I've actually seen cases on Planet Catfish where people have fed these frozen trout fillets as adults, and they love them. You can see his tail there, pretty beautiful fish. But where was I? Temperature range. Ideally 72 to 84, but I've kept them as low as 70 degrees with no problems. Shouldn't go much colder than that though. pH 6.0 to 8.0. That's fine. Everything in between, you can keep them with everything from blackwater tetras to African cichlids, so these are not a picky fish. Activity level is moderate. Sometimes they'll hide, like this guy, and others will be out around the tank all day. This is probably the easiest pleco to hand feed as a species overall. Mine hand feeds zucchini and squash easily, but not algae wafers. Mine will come out occasionally, but not too often. During the day, anyway. Best tank mates are pretty much any fish that can stand its own against their aggression. When they're young, they can go really well in communities, but it can be harder to find tank mates that will live with them forever when they get older. And there you can just barely see his face. There's his mouth. There we go. You can kind of see the whole fish now. For decor, driftwood is definitely the most important part. You have to have driftwood with these guys because that's actually part of their diet. They slowly eat on it and obtain fiber and digestive aids from it. Also include plenty of caves and hiding spots for them to go in during lights on. Terrible candidates for planted tanks. They'll uproot and probably eat every plant you have, other than maybe really hardy things like Java fern and hornwort. So the Gibbiceps Pleco is a beautiful and quite large pleco. They're interactable pets and Adults are amazing to watch, beautiful coloration if mine would ever come out. However peaceful they may be when young, just know this fish is one of the most aggressive plecos out there, and adults have the potential to really hurt and kill other fish. So please be careful who you put in with these guys when they get older. And yes, it'll be their tank, just with other fish in it that they let live. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.